Naya, Naya, Naya. Hey Naya, guess what?
What time is it?
Barely even sunrise.
Oh, Lena, what do you want?
Guess.
She's been doing this all morning.
Because I want you to guess.
It's raining chocolate.
No, you fell asleep on my helipad and I want it back.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, Lena.
Well, why'd you wake me up the same way? Well, I'm up now.
You're welcome.
Hey, where's Ben?
Oh yeah, he went off hunting this morning. He woke me and Carlos up. But I guess Carlos is back asleep.
Let him sleep. We've all been working late. He deserves it.
What's the point in working late? We don't even know if any of our efforts have paid off yet.
They will.
Oh, you're weak.
So is everyone else, Lena.
Oh, sorry guys.
Our effort will pay off. The nation will fall to ruin, and if it takes us with them, then so be it.
Ooh, someone's feeling particularly evil today.
Guys,
Echo!
Oh my God,
he's
Echo,
here.
you're back.
It's
How are
good
you?
to see you again.
enough with the greetings. How long have I been gone for?
8 days.
Oh, not as bad as I thought. I bring urgent news from Base Alpha.
What?
Oh,
What's
What's
going
in
on?
the news?
Ash has finally fallen. We might actually have a chance.
Ash? Are you serious?
Yeah. There's talk all around Base Alpha. They think this is our chance to win.
If we can actually even get to Base Alpha to create a plan.
What's up with you? You want them dead as much as we do.
I'm just saying, they're stronger than we think.
Enough. Come everyone. Gather around.
Shouldn't we wait for Ben?
Shh. I want to hear this.
For 15 years, we have ran, hidden, fought, and died for what we have today. A fighting chance. Believe me when I tell you all that those don't come easily. Every single person in this room has lost something. Not just something. You have all lost someone. And we all know why. I can tell that some of you have lost hope. Don't pretend like you haven't. And I can tell some of you are afraid to go back out there after what you've seen. But every single person on this planet has also seen it. Some have died with it being the last thing they'll ever see. And we have a chance to change that. So if you've lost hope, or if you are scared, you better pretend like you're not real quickly. Because we do have a chance, whether you can see it or not. And yeah, some of us will probably die along the way, but some causes are worth dying for. If we can't win, we will fight to the last person. If we die trying, there will be people who will see. We are fighting. I don't know what our next move will be, but I know we better make it soon. They don't know we're coming. Raise your voices, and we will be heard. Friends, today we were given a hand in this fight. An opportunity to destroy Anchorwood.
Yeah!
Come out, wherever you are. Gotcha.
Don't shoot, please.
Oh, hey kid, I won't shoot you. It's okay. What's your name?
Ricky Gadbury. I'm looking for a place to stay.
Okay. Hi, Ricky. Look, I don't know if I can trust you because I don't know you. So, can you tell me where you are from, Ricky?
My home was destroyed. I'm starting to run out of water and food.
It's okay, kid. If you're not a threat, we can help you. But first, I need to know the name of your home. What city?
I never lived in a city. I lived underground. My parents used to call it the Pineapple Farm.
The Pineapple Farm. What happened?
Well, there was a huge earthquake. The walls started to crumble, and we all needed to evacuate. I was separated during the event, and I couldn't find anyone. You're the first person I've came across in 3 days.
You survived out here on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can tell you are still scared. It's okay. My name is Ben. I'm also with Resilience. Most people who lived in Base Pine will have gone to Base Alpha, so don't lose hope yet, okay? They might be okay.
What's Base Pine?
It's the real name for Pineapple Farm. The Pineapple Farm is a code name in case you were ever discovered by the Capitol. Come on, I'll take you back to base. It's just a short walk. I was out here hunting.
Okay.
Welcome to Base Leaf.
What's Base Leaf? That's an odd name.
So's the Pineapple Farm. But ours actually has a meaning behind it. It's not a code name.
Hey Ben, welcome back.
Hello. We have a guest.
Are you crazy? You can't bring a random kid down here.
It's okay, he's from Base Pine. There was an earthquake.
That's what he wants you to think.
It's okay, we just keep him with us at all times.
I'll check him for wires.
I'm not trusting you with my scanner. All clear. No sign of technology on him.
Can someone please explain to me what's going on?
They just had to make sure you weren't with the Capitol.
What do you mean?
Well, if you lived in Base Pine, kid, how much do you actually know about Anchorwood?
Only that we're the last standing nation on Earth. I don't know how or why, but I know that we have to live underground.
Were you ever told why?
No, I thought everyone lived underground, as a defense mechanism.
No, you were all kept underground to keep you safe from the Capitol.
Oh, by the way, Ben, Ash fell.
Anchorwood Strike Headquarters?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
The excitement's kinda died down a bit. We were waiting for you to plan our next move.
I still don't get it. What happened?
15 years ago, Anchorwood was peaceful. Nothing lasts forever. The rest of the world was wiped out around 50 years ago. I don't think there are any people left alive that remember it. Some were overtaken by natural disasters, others by war. Such a long time had gone by without a war, but then almost everyone just started fighting again. The people who didn't want to be a part of it got bombed anyways. We now know that Anchorwood was the reason everyone started fighting. There are no records as to why. It's just a small sentence in the book of things that Anchorwood has done wrong.
Anchorwood, I guess, has always been just as corrupted as it is now, just no one realized. When Anchorwood was the only safe place when the fighting started, everyone started to come here looking for refugees. The sad part is, after that, all history is lost. Hundreds of countries, billions of people, all gone, and there's not even the words to remember it.
The records pick up about 30 years ago. All the places on Earth have been reduced to ashes. Most aren't even inhabitable anymore. Anchorwood was full of beauty. Take a look away from the cities and it still is. We were going strong for a while. Till 15 years ago. Anchorwood started to attack people. Innocent people. I guess the Anchorwood 5, the people who run this place, got drunk on their own power. And there was no one to stop them. Of course, people were angry, some were scared, and some agreed with the Capitol's ideas. The people who wanted to fight formed the resilience.
After the fighting started, people no longer referred to Anchorwood as a peaceful place. Anchorwood was no longer a symbol. Anchorwood became the people who killed innocents. You see, 35 some odd years ago, Anchorwood was a symbol to every single living person. We had built this entire place. Even some of the rivers are not real rivers. However, it was beautiful. It took several years. Some people called them crazy to do it. And yet, after 11 years of hard work, it was finished. The perfect nation, Anchorwood.
But when Anchorwood became the last place ever, it became the symbol for hope. People heard Anchorwood and they thought that everything was going to be okay. There's a better world out there. And then they started hurting people. Everyone lost hope. Anchorwood was now a word people used to describe the ones responsible for the damage. Such a drastic change, and people gave up. The residents never had much support. Until 7 years ago.
See, the Capitol knew about the resilience. However, they didn't know who was in it and where we were. Around 5 years ago, after we gained enough support, we started the grand invasion. However, they were prepared for us. They were led to believe every last resilience fighter was in the Capitol. They killed them all. From there, we went underground. They have no idea we exist. We've been trying to build up the strength and support to attack the Capitol again. but we have less than half the people we did before, and there were never many anyways. Now that Ash has fallen, we might finally have a second chance.
So, what's your next move?
That's what I've been thinking about. Everyone pack your things. We're going to base Alpha.
How long are we gonna be in this forest?
Probably at least a few hours.
Is there anything hiding in the trees? It looks like there is.
We don't know.
Don't scare him.
It's just the truth.
Echo, please change the subject.
There's a rumor going around your database. They think the capital could be next. We'll have to gather at base Alpha anyways. Might as well head there and find out what we can do next.
I don't understand. Why is Base Alpha so special?
Here, read that. It will tell you what you need to know about the bases.
Base Leaf. Smallest but strongest base in the Resilience besides Base Alpha. Current population 68 people. Leader Echo. Generals Ben and Jack lead 5 hunter trainees.
That's me. Jack is on temp leave. He's somewhere on the other side of Anchorwood.
General Carlos teaches 4 students in strategic ability and second in command.
Also, Swordmaster. They missed that part. When everyone has guns, it's a bit useless. However, useful if anyone ever tries to betray you. Behind your senses, they'll never get you.
Cool. General Matt leads 20 soldiers.
I do want to clarify, I do not have the most experience out of my troops. I was chosen to lead them because I have the best ground strategies.
Cool. How old are you?
19.
You're 19 and leading troops? Awesome. General Lena leads 6 troops in air combat/rescue.
Oh, that's me. We're heading over to base Fur 2120, so me and my gang can take over and fly us to base Alpha. We have to walk there though, so we can stay off the radar of Anchorwood.
Naya looks after the 8 kids in the base, ages 11 to 17. Civilians 19. Civilians are trained to learn a mixture of everything: combat, hunting, healing. That's all for Base Leaf.
That's all of us. Base Alpha is basically just our headquarters, and let's hope it stays hidden.
What about the database? What's that?
It's a system accessible by Resilient. We could store and transfer information, but it must be used with caution.
Awesome. What's the coolest thing you've ever found?
Well, the Resilience database is just for Resilience stuff. In Base Alpha, there's the Mega Data Storage. It stores all information previous to the wars. It contains almost all stuff that used to be on the internet. I believe some things were erased. We tried to save as much as we could.
What about... My mom told me about these things called movies. Have you ever seen one?
I have. Not interesting ones, but they're all somewhere in the Megadata.
Awesome.
No one else here has seen one, I don't think.
I have.
Really? When?
So have I.
You all are lucky. I'd love to see one.
I'll tell you what, when we win this fight, I'll pick what used to be one of the best movies and we'll watch it together.
Awesome.
Sounds fun.
Only if it's not Twilight.
Why does it matter what time it is?
No, that's the one movie I have seen. I hated it.
Why would you title a movie off of a time of day?
I'm going to learn all about movies and create one called Evening. Just because.
We can't create a movie with how the world is right now.
Well, why not?
We have to win first, so don't get your hopes up.
Everyone, get down. We need to get out of these woods as fast as possible.
Carlos, put your sword away. How far to the mountains?
Echo, we have kids with us. We can't go that way.
Yeah, and if you stay here, the kids are gonna die.
Well, what's going on?
It's okay, Rick.
Everyone, be quiet. Oh no, we don't have any other options, Naya.
5 miles northeast.
Fine.
My group can carry some of the kids on our backs.
Take the younger ones.
Get out, now!
It's okay, it's off in the distance. It's coming from the nearby city.
The mountain is the opposite way from the city.
I'll stay behind everyone.
I'll take my team and stay with you.
Good idea. Everyone else. We have to move quickly. At least until we're a decent distance away from the city. Come on. Here we are. The base of the mountain.
Lena, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're all good. I think. We can keep going for a bit.
The kids all good?
Yeah.
Some of them are asleep.
Matt, Carlos, everyone back there okay?
Yeah, some of them had to stop for a bit, but everyone's here now.
However, it's going to be uphill from here.
It's okay. They know where we're going.
What was it?
Couldn't tell.
I guess it's just Anchorwood open firing on civilians.
Like usual.
It's the execution day. They take all the criminals from the past month, round them up, and execute them in front of everyone.
That sounds dangerous. Can't the criminals team up and escape?
They could, but after we did it the first time, they foolproof it.
You were a criminal?
In the eyes of Anchorwood, I was. I'm going back to check on everyone.
See, Ricky, we're all here for a reason. We wouldn't be leaders if we didn't have first-hand experience.
Carlos was an Anchorwood prisoner for 10 years. He was captured just at the beginning of the violence when he was 17 for standing up to them. They thought he hadn't put in info. That is, he did. He knew about the start of the resilience. He never told them, however. They found out. We're not sure why they kept him. He doesn't like to talk about it very much. He only escaped 3 years ago.
Wow, that must have been rough. So, how do you get to lead a division at 19? What's your story?
Well, my dad and mom joined the resilience as soon as it started. With parental permission, kids can start fighting at age 14. Up until then, I studied past battles. When I turned 14, they gave me the go-ahead. My dad is just the other side of Anchorwood, doing some research with my mom. When I was 16, we had a really bad battle. Almost none of us made it out alive. I started leading 3 years ago. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know why I keep going. I don't think there's a way we can win this fight.
Stop being such a downer, Matt. Wait, hold on. How old are you again?
11, although I'll be 12 next fall.
Jesus, you're young.
Sorry, are we sharing backstories now? What is happening?
Sure, your turn.
No, I don't do backstories.
Okay, what about you?
Me?
Yeah, why do you fly planes?
Well, when I was 5, both my parents were killed in a plane crash. I was found by Base Alpha. I actually stayed at Base Pine for a few years. Base Pine is a non-military base. They take care of all the families and kids who are too deep with the resilience, which is why I am assuming that you were there.
There weren't many families there, though. I mean, there were, but also just a lot of kids.
That happens. Parents who work for the resilience will often leave their kids there to keep them safe.
Everyone back there is good. They're tired, but okay.
Good.
Yeah, well, I'm 21 now. My goal is to fly all the different models. At least the ones that exist today.
What about Anchorwood planes?
Oh, those can burn in fire.
What about old planes that don't work anymore?
You just fixed them if you wanted to fly them that badly.
I'm a pilot, not an engineer.
What about...
We're moving on.
I guess I'll go next. You already know I look after all the kids in the compound. About 11 years after the attacks started, I was separated from my wife and son in attempts to escape our city. We were left alone for a while after that. We live on the outskirts. We had little knowledge of anything going on outside our city. There weren't any attacks until that day. We had no knowledge of the resilience. Anchorwood did all they could to keep it quiet, and I guess it worked. While I'm in charge of taking care of the kids, I also want to help overtake Anchorwood in any way that I can. Once I get my family back, I am fully prepared to bomb that hole.
What about the other people there?
If it means we can finally overtake Anchorwood, it doesn't matter so much if we lose a few people.
See, Ricky, any people like Naya who aren't specifically trained in combat remove any civilians from battles so we can open fire and drop knockout cans.
Cool.
Is literally your entire vocabulary cool and awesome?
What do you mean?
You realize the time we're living in now. Nothing is cool or awesome. It's just destruction.
I've always lived in this time. I'm 11. I was born here. You've told me what the world used to be, but I never experienced it. For me, this is just life.
Matt, you of all people should know that. You were for when this all started.
Even in peace, the shadow of Anchorwood was growing ever darker. I doubt there's ever been true peace.
So you find it. Look, here's a flower.
A red perennial.
See?
Smart kid.
We're starting to head downhill. This way is rocky, so tell everyone to look out.
Why don't you share your story, Echo?
Maybe some other time.
Reaching the east side, we should head down right here. We'll be at base 42120 in about 10 minutes.
Here we are, the base of my people.
I'll go record our departure.
Why is it called Base 42120?
It's named after the battle it was used to gain it. See, this used to belong to Anchorwood. Now, it's ours.
10 per helicopter. 1 pilot, 9 passengers. Split the civilians up with my soldiers.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
But you know we're all coming with you, Lena.
Hold on, I'll get my division all set up.
I'll help you with kids and civilians.
But what does 42120 actually mean?
The battle took 4 days, 20 lives, and it was the 21st month of the Resilience's official start in this fight. It gave us this huge advantage. It's not as important now, but don't let Lena hear you say that.
Hey Matt, could you help us out?
Yep.
Ricky, you stay with us. You're not going out of our sight.
Jeez, Carlos, you didn't peg me as the parental type.
Do you really think he's with the Resilience?
He's from Base Pine. There was an earthquake.
Yeah, sure. Real convenient for Anchorwood. An earthquake that they staged at Base Pine to destroy it. Sending him to spy on us. Ben, you of all people should understand that.
He's a child.
So are you.
Alright, we're all set.
Ready to go, Ricky?
Yeah, I've just never flown in a helicopter before.
You'll be fine. It is an open helicopter, meaning there is no door on this side, but you'll be strapped in.
Okay, the 6 of us, Katie, Xana, and Luke. That's 9.
Squad, can you hear me? Is everyone good back there?
Ready for takeoff.
To base Alpha.
Remember when Ben crashed one of these into a swamp?
Yup.
Yep.
Really?
You don't speak of that.
I'll go tell Leader Kale we're here. They probably already know, though.
We're heading to the living quarters. Everyone will pick a bunk. Then come meet in the conference room.
Whoa.
Welcome to the conference room. Here, we'll wait for Echo and further instructions.
Also, map.
I'm going to need one of these.
Anyone else feel like it's really cold?
Air conditioning.
So, what's the plan?
We don't know yet. That's why we're waiting for Echo.
No, I mean, why are you supposedly going for the capital next? What is the point of the Resilience?
We plan to overtake Gavamel City. We have a base on the outskirts called Gavin. Once we overtake that city, it's closest to the capital. We can regroup our forces and take Anchorwood City.
There's a code word at all bases. Waterfire. Once it gets sent out, we have exactly 3 days before we are to attack. Once we take the Capitol building, we are to hold the Anchorwood 5, who are the leaders, captive until word of our invasion spreads.
When people come to the capital, we plan to kill the Anchorwood 5, and Resilience officials will take over as the leaders.
From there, they can build back up what once was good and beautiful about Anchorwood.
Any word from Kale?
We are to stay here for a few days, recover strength and resources. Devise strategies. The whole Resilience is thinking that we are coming to the end of Anchorwood. They think the fight is almost won.
If only I thought that was true.
Matt, you don't believe anything is real.
No, I do. You're thinking of Carlos.
I believe that things are real. I just don't believe people.
Miss Echo?
Echo is fine, kid.
Echo, everyone here shared their story. What's yours?
Well, I became base leaf leader 3 years ago, and Carlos was actually the first person to join our group since I became leader.
I didn't have any say in the matter.
Anyway, I actually used to work for Anchorwood. Not many people know that.
We all knew.
Stop interrupting her story.
No.
I worked for Anchorwood. I've met the Anchorwood Five. I worked in the Capitol building in Anchor City for 5 years. I started when I was 16. When I was 21, I had enough of everything they were doing. I began spying on officials, secret messages, pretending I was working. When I was 21, I ran for it. Away from Anchorwood, away from it all. Now, I do anything in my power to help the Resilience destroy Anchorwood and expose them for who they really are.
Did people ever accuse you of being a spy?
Yeah, Carlos included.
I never said it out loud.
But you thought it.
What about you, Ben?
I told you I don't do backstories.
The other people in this room are going to say it for you if you don't.
Shut up, Sword Master.
Ben used to be a spy for us with his brother Bill.
They brought us a lot of information.
Okay, I'll say it. Yes, I was a spy. My brother got captured, and I haven't seen him since. I haven't gone back out in the field since then. That's all.
He's also a hunter.
And a cook.
He seeks revenge, like all of us. Okay, everyone go get some sleep. Once a clear plan for our units comes through, we'll be off.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Everyone meet me in the conference room.
What do you want?
Why are y'all so
Now.
What?
sleepy?
5 days ago, you know how we explained our plan to Ricky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Wait, where is he? I thought he was supposed
I'll
to.
go get him.
Paranoid much?
You freeze off
hey,
every.
stop, there's a child here.
What's going on?
What were you saying, Echo?
Urgent news from Kale. Basically, he's going to Gavamel.
Yes!
It's about time.
Finally.